to after you face the charges. Because if they drop the charges but they revoke your probation, you already been and went to prison. And that's exactly what happened to me. I went to prison off the car wreck because of the charges. I tried, now let me back up. I tried to take a plea for the charges. I went to court. The judge, his name was Judge Peters. The man had the same last name as me. I'm going to tell you how God orchestrates stuff. The DA tried to give me probation for all those charges. And the judge said, I'm not finna give this man probation for all these charges. But the DA said, man, we trying to get him. But see, he knew that they was going to turn me feds. See, I didn't know at the time. That's how you get your time in the feds. And that's how you get where you place that in the feds is by your background. So I'm finna get ready to tell y'all that part too. So, all right. So my homeboy was in there. He was like, man, Pete, don't take no plea. Cause they were finna give me like 15-year probation or something like that. So, man, when you got air in your nose, only thing you thinking about these women, you just want to get back out here. You don't want nobody touching these women. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even thinking about, give me 50-year probation. I just don't want to go to jail. But all that is a setup. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I just tell you, I ended up going to just getting back out, and I still got all these charges. So I ended up going for a probation hearing. The judge was real racist. He didn't even look at the evidence. He said, I don't need to look at the evidence. He said, guilty, send him to jail. That's what he said. The man looked like he about to die. Look like I don't know where they got him from. I know he had to be a Klan. Yeah, I'm saying, and I didn't know it. But that man was real racist and nasty. He was taking medicine up there. He didn't even look at nothing. Send him out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that was God too. So, long story short, now it's time to go to prison, where I've been trying to go for a long time. Now I'm finally here. And now I'm here with the gang tattoos on my arm and all of that. So, it's a lot of us that goes to it's a lot of us that go on the ride, and we get there, man. We go to Jackson. I'm gonna tell you the name of the prison. Jackson is the diagnostic system, but it's a level of 5, the highest level you can get to. A lot of murderers, that's where they kill people that been sentenced to death. So when you get there, I seen $1 million worth of barbed wire. I ain't never seen that much barbed wire in my life. You hear me? I'm talking about, and it was shining, it was pretty. We had just got there about 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh, Lord, this ain't what I'm used to, the county jail. So my stomach dropped. I look around, some crying, some ain't. You know what I'm saying? Did I want to cry? Shoot, yeah, but I didn't. I was terrified. So, we get in there. So the process of when you first get to prison, what they do, they just let you stand outside, and at this time it was cold. I don't know what month it was, but it was, I know, yes I do, it was January, and it was cold. And they had us just stand out there, and it was so packed that there wasn't enough room for everybody to get in. But guess what? All of us had to strip butt naked, and some of us had to stand outside, which is just humiliating. Just crazy. You got maybe 100, 150 guys, everybody just standing there naked. So you get in there, then they're gonna shave all your hair. But I already kind of knew the process, so I had already bald my head before I left and went. Because in state prison, that's what you do. At the time, I had long dreads all the way down my shoulder. So had to cut that off, which I'm glad I did, because I think I had to start trying to live up to that persona of that hair and the image that came with it. But anyway, so you go in there, it's very embarrassing. And then I want to just talk about, even when we first got there, this one guy, and I remember him because of the way he was dressed. He had some real fancy clothes on. I just tell you, I stayed at Jackson 3 months. 3 months. The next time I seen that guy, before I left, he was a full-blown woman. I mean, full-blown. Now, I don't know if he was that before he got there, but he wasn't acting like that. But the next time I seen him, so I don't know what happened to him in 3 months. But long story short, yeah, I went to Jackson. So, and that's a horrible place, man. 23-hour lockdown. I used it for my good, because the only thing I did was read the Bible all day and night. But yeah, you in 23-hour lockdown. You hardly ever go to the yard. I ended being there 3 months, but I did meet Slick Puller, who used to rap with Jeezy. He was there in 2009. You can Google this stuff and look it up, because we were there together. But yeah, man, and I just tell you, prison is something else. And that's why I was just saying this is some of the stuff that God allowed me to see when I was there. And another thing that he allowed me to see was also the homosexuality and the assaults and all the things like when you get there, depending on where you at, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to grab a knife, man. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna have to join a gang. Now for me, I didn't have to go down that path, but you know, prison had got a lot worse since I was there. But when I was there, you know, man, I was praying and I was fasting, and I honestly and faithfully gave my life to God, and that's who protected me. But that's the only way you're gonna be protected, and that's another reason why I wanted to make these videos, because I just really want to speak to the youth. If you really think that what you're doing out here is a light at the end of that road, ain't no light at the end of that road, homie or home girl. I'm telling you, only thing that is prison. It's humiliating, and when you get there, depends on where you at. You're going to have to go and join a gang, and then more than likely the gang going to extort you. You know what I'm saying? And it just, you know, it's horrible. You know, like I said, I got one friend that been in prison 20-something years. I got another one that just got sentenced to 40 years. These are my best friends. The only reason I ain't in there by the grace of God. I could be in there. I done did plenty of stuff to be in there right with them. And then my last friend that just got 40 years, they got him on that same RICO mess. That same gang mess. You know what I'm saying? Just affiliated. They got him charged with some murders with some people that he don't even know. This is how serious this stuff is getting out here. You know what I'm saying? And this is what made me want to make this video. You know, I got my YouTube channel, and the reason I teach the Bible, I'm not a perfect person. I'm not sinless. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I have learned a lot. And I just try to make better decisions and make better decisions every day. And I just tell you, you don't need a gun. The weapon of our warfare is not carnal. That meaning that we fighting a spiritual battle. So I just tell y'all, all y'all young boys out there, put them guns down. I started off in Jackson, did 3 months in Jackson, which anybody will tell you Jackson is horrible. You know what I'm saying? 24-hour lockdown. Certain team might beat you up. You know what I'm saying? Then you just anything might happen to you. I left there and went to state prison. Food horrible. Homosexuality rampant. I mean, I see cats kissing dudes all week. Visitation, they kissing their old lady. You know what I'm saying? So all that kind of stuff going on. Stabbings. When I first got there, a dude killed his roommate. You know what I'm saying? This stuff don't even make the news. You'd be surprised on how many people die. I mean, it's one thing to pick up a gun, but are you really ready to pick up a knife? And the way I'm hearing it from my homeboy that's in there now, like as soon as you get there, you got to pick up that knife, homie. As soon as you get there, what set you claiming, homie? You know what I'm saying? And you got to be down. And just, you know, so just say you even arch enemies out here on the street, man. Let me tell you something. I left there and I went to Harris County Jail. And I'm going to throw this in. I was in Harris County Jail. It's about, say 20 miles from my hometown. So I just know that now that I'm in Harris County Jail, now I'm there for a year. So I'm thinking, well, I'm in Harris County Jail. I'm getting ready to see all my homeboys now. I'm getting ready to see all my people now. Yeah, you think, yeah, they don't come, homie. Once you get in there, they don't come. Only thing it is, they want what you got. Probably want your old lady. They be the first one to screw your old lady. And that's how you know who was jealous and envious of the whole time. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll just show itself. But you know what? You know, you have to be thankful for it all. But I'm just telling you, you learn it from me. Man, learn how to move now, man. Move with your woman. Move by yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you a man, you don't need to carry no gun. I travel all over the world. Everywhere. And I'm thankful that God let me travel over the world. I ain't talking about the United States. I said the world. So you know what I'm saying? And I don't travel with a knife. I don't travel with nothing. I just travel with God. And my wife be with me. I don't run like that. I move different now. You learn when you get older, but I'm just trying to help you young guys with the game now. Because if you go to the chain gang, ain't nobody gonna think about you. Nobody gonna write you. They not sending you no picture. They gonna screw your old lady. And if you go for you were fighting over your old lady, she not gonna wait on you. You think she waiting on you? Would you wait on her? Ask yourself. Would you wait on her? Come on now. It ain't gonna happen. So, you know, This just free game that I'm just trying to drop, from my testimony. And then this is the last little thing. Let's just say, you got a beef with somebody, right? It's a real beef. Y'all don't get along. But both of y'all in Georgia, right? So y'all got this beef and y'all arch enemies. But let's just say you end up in the feds. Because I ended up in the feds too for a $40 crack sale. Yeah. In the feds, facing 15 years for a $40 crack sale. Let me tell you that. You know how I didn't get them 15 years? Prayer and fasting. When that judge, when that DA tried to give me all them charges for me to take all them charges in that probation, yeah. See, he was trying to set me up then. The judge didn't do it because God didn't let him do it. You understand? But yeah, and then I was right there 20 miles from home, didn't get no letter, didn't get no visit, didn't get no phone call, none of that. Because ain't nobody studying you when you get in there. But hey, I ain't mad at nobody. They just taught me how to move. I'm thankful for it, honestly. Because why am I going to be claiming a hood or a street? I ain't even got no deed to the land. I don't own nothing. No store. No nothing. What I'm claiming this for? And then I don't care what gang you claim or what hood. Everybody ain't real in your clique. It'll never happen. If it's 4 or 5 of y'all, one gonna tell. So you ride around shooting thinking the other one ain't gonna tell on you. Yeah, he gonna tell. Somebody's gonna tell. Their mama gonna tell them to tell. They gonna tell. It is what it is. So if you're gonna do something, it's better to be by yourself anyway. Unless you're gonna tell on yourself. So, but anyway, I went to the feds for a $40 crack sale. That's how I ended up in Harris County. They sent me back to state prison off a mistake. I guess because God just wanted me to experience Muskogee County. Because after they brought me back from Jackson, they couldn't take me inside because I had finished my probation. They brought me back and took me to Columbus jail. Oh, man. Them boys down there in Columbus, they packed in there like sardines. And especially when you got violent charges on your record like I do, like ag assaults and stuff like that, then that means your security go up. So if you ride around here shooting and stuff, just know you're going to have a high security. It ain't like a dope boy charge. But anyway, that's why the dope boys, see, when they go to the feds and they go to the camps and the lows and stuff like that, and they come back and they look like they done did some serious time, them boys been somewhere where ain't nothing going on that. But for the one that go to state prison and them level 5s and them level 4s and they go to them pens in the fed, then see, that's a different ball game. But let me just show you. So I ended up I didn't get out when I thought I was gonna get out, and I'm glad that I didn't get out at that time because it wasn't time for me to get out. If I would have got out then, it would have been a mistake because at that time, my wife, she was having an affair with somebody else. But like I say, she was young. I shouldn't have married her anyway. So, I don't put all the blame on her. I take responsibility to myself. That's one thing that prison taught me and growing in my relationship with God taught me is take accountability. That's how you grow. Like, look, I made these decisions. So, I got to live with them. But long story short, so anyway, I ended up with 76 days in the feds. So I'm just thinking, man, I ain't even got boot camp time. These folks just gonna leave me, here in Harris County or Columbus or something like that, let me ride this little time out and go home. Nah, that wasn't the plan. These folks put me on the bus and they sent me to, Edgefield, South Carolina. So I get up there, I got on, but the feds is totally different. I just tell you that they will like let you pick your roommates and stuff like that. The state don't care. They put you in there and let you kill each other. But so, I had a roommate with a guy that I was on the bus with, so that was pretty cool. But end up, the Fed put me out my room because 2 white supremacists came, and they had to put them in the room together. So after they put the 2 white supremacists in the room together, they put me in there with 2 guys from D.C. D.C. is the thickest in the Fed because at the time, I don't think D.C. had no state penitentiary. So everybody that got locked up in D.C. that got jail time, left the county jail, they went to the Feds. Like I said, it was in 2011. So I got 76 days. So I get there. Man, these folks walking on top of the building with machine gun. I got 76 days. So after they put me out the room and they put me in there with this guy, these 2 guys from DC, they got 30 years apiece. 30 years. And I'm in there with boot camp time. So, but they were pretty cool. They were offering me stuff like that, and they kind of were getting offended because I didn't take nothing. But, that is what it is. I don't take nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and I said that to say this, if you 2 enemies in Georgia, and you get to Penn. I wasn't in a Penn. I was in a medium like medium low. But they still had guns and stuff there, but it still was geographical. But what I mean, if you get to a Penn, bro, when you get there, you automatically in a game. It's called Georgia. That's your Georgia car. So you either ride or you don't ride. And if you don't ride, you can't even stay on the yard. So even I get there with 76 days, when everybody had to tie their boots up to go against the Mexican, I got to tie my boots up, homie. You know what I'm saying? And if I got to stick somebody, I got to do somebody. I got 76 days, bro. You know? So what choice I got? Either ride, go with it, you know what I'm saying? Or go up, go to the shoe. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? Go out like that. So, you know, by the grace of God, then jump off though. You know? But it's crazy, man. So I'm just telling you, man, like that chain gang thing is crazy. I done been in the sale house. I done been in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? That's something you do not want to experience. So I just tell y'all, man, take it from somebody who learned. Be yourself. And I'm going to just say this. If that's you, if you ready to go in the chain gang and you ready to fight and you ready to stab and you ready to kill, you ready to be a gang leader, if you ready to do all that, have at it. If that's what you ready to do. This message ain't for you. My testimony and my message is for the ones that ain't ready for that. My testimony is for the ones that, you know, you want to live a regular life. You know, you want to have some money in your pocket. You know, you enjoy women. You know, you enjoy probably drinking, smoking. You know what I'm saying? And if you enjoy just living a free life, I just tell you, please put the guns down. Don't be like me. I got a lot of screws, a lot of scars. I got a lot of battle marks. I think I got PSD, to be honest. I done shot at a lot of people. A lot of people done shot at me. But by the grace of God, I done made it through. I'm no OG. I'm no kind of preacher or nothing like that. I'm a regular person. And I just thank you, God, that he let me live a regular life. And I hope that this can help somebody or somebody's child. And this in Jesus' name I humbly pray. Amen.